Justin. Okay, now today I'm here with a new topic for you all. Okay, so it's a continuation of the sense organ and the eye. Okay, so last class we did about the internal and external structure of the eye. So now today I'm going to discuss about how do we see. Okay, so this is a question for everyone, I guess. No, so you should know how does the eye work, the different parts of the eye work. So last class we studied about different parts of it, internal structure. So all it has different functions such that we can visualize something. All right. So now here, please refer this. Okay, and listen to me carefully. So here you can see the structure here I have drawn. Here is a candle there. Okay, that is an object. Okay, so it is a object here. The object here is a burning candle. Now, when you see this object here, what happens? The rays of light, it passes to the cornea. The first structure there, the layer there. Okay, it passes, it strikes on the cornea. Okay, then from the cornea, it enters into the pupil. Okay, that is the window-like aperture, the small gap there. Not gap, aperture. Okay, window-like structure there. It is also known as window of the eye. Okay, so the pupil, its main function is there to control the intensity of the light. Okay, it controls the intensity of the light by changing the diameter of the pupil. Okay, so sometimes you may be going through a bright area. So what happens? Too much light, no? A high intensity of light. So what happens to the pupil that time is the pupil, it constricts. Constricts means to become narrower. The pupil, the size of the pupil, it constricts down such that it allows only some amount of light to enter into it. Okay, it does not allow the high intensity light to enter into your eye, such because it may overstimulate the retina. Okay, then suppose if you enter a dim lighted area where there is dim light. Okay, what happens then? Your pupil, it dilates, it widens there, such that it allows more amount of light to enter into it. Okay, such that it can form a correct image there. Okay, so that's how it works. It controls the intensity of the light entering into your retina. Okay, then the rays, now the refracted rays here, now it passes to the aqueous humor. Okay, aqueous humor is the fluid that is present in the anterior part of your eyeball. Okay, aqueous humor. Then after that, from the through the aqueous humor, it strikes on the lens. Okay, so this lens that is present in your eyeball, it focuses the image. Okay, it focuses the image by refracting the rays. Okay, by refracting the light rays or bending it. Okay, refraction means the bending moment of the light rays. Yes or no? So this lens furthermore refracts those rays of light. Okay, focusing it on the retina. Okay, focusing that image on the retina. Is it clear? And also, it also helps in the accommodation of the eye. So it depends, no? Where's the image? Is it at a normal distance or it is at a quite longer distance or at a shorter distance? So it helps to accommodate that. Okay? Accommodate that and to form an image. Focus that image on the retina. Okay? Then after that, the rays, it passes to the vitreous humor, you know, the larger cavity there, the posterior cavity. Okay, it is filled with the fluid known as vitreous humor. So the rays of light, it passes to the vitreous humor. Then it goes and strikes on a spot on the retina, which is known as the yellow spot, which is fully made up of, which is highly concentrated of the cone cells. Cone cells, they are the cells that are very, very sensitive to light, bright light. Okay, so this spot is also known as fovea centralis. Please do remember, don't get confused. And it is also known as macula. So this spot, this place, okay, that depressed suppression-like structure, no, last time I had shown that, that is known as the yellow spot. So that is the spot where best vision occurs or the sharpest vision occurs. Okay, so the image is always found on the yellow spot on the retina. Okay, so the retina also you should know that the image formed on the retina is always inverted, upside down. The image here, you can see it is upright. No, we can see everything upright, the object there. But the retina, when it is the image that is formed on the retina, it is upside down. Now see here. So I'll let you know it. Now after that, you should know that this retina, it is made up of two types of cells. It is made up of photosensitive cell. Okay, so those are the cones and the rods. Rods, they they stimulate a pigment known as rhodopsin. Okay, rhodopsin. And cones, they produce iodopsin. Okay, so this rhodopsin, they are very, very sensitive to dim light. Okay, they are active in low intensity of light. Okay, and whereas the iodopsin, they are very, very sensitive to bright light. Okay, and they can identify the different colors. They are responsible for identifying the colors of object. Whereas the cones, the rod cells, they are not related with the identification of the colors of the objects and all. Okay, so the retina, all the retina, okay, the rods are present throughout the retina, whereas the cones are present only in the spot, yellow spot, where clear vision takes place. So you should remember all these points of it. Okay, now what happens? The image is formed, the inverted image is formed on the retina there. No, so when the image is formed, the pattern is formed on the retina, what happens to the cells? Now these cells get stimulated. When they get stimulated, the pigments also, chemical changes takes place there. Okay, in the pigment, such that it converts it into electrical impulses. Okay, now this electrical impulses, okay, it is carried by this carries the pattern formed here through with the help of an optic nerve. Okay, and this optic nerve, it enters to your optic center, that is in your brain. No, it reaches your brain. So the pattern formed here is inverted, but it is transmitted to the brain, and the function of the brain is to identify that, to rectify that image. Okay, and it rectifies that inverted image into a real image and a vertical image. So whatever we see, do we see it upside down? No. But the image that is formed on the retina, it is actually in an inverted form. But whatever we see it in an erect or vertical form. That is done with the help of brain. So the brain function is to compensate or rectify the real image. So that is how it is done, and that is how we see the object. Okay, so this is how we can see anything that are present around us. Okay, so hope you have understood. Okay, then further now I'll be sending you some other picture clippings and also audio clippings along with it. Okay, and it will be about the related topics. Okay, with this. Okay, so there I'm going to discuss about the accommodation of the eye. Okay, and the defects of the eye. Okay, different defects that can occur in eye. So we are going to discuss. I'm going to send you the pictures and audio clippings. So hope you will understand it. Okay, and hope you have understood this also. For the clarification, any doubts, yes, you can contact me. Okay, and all the best for your upcoming exam. Thank you, class.